The next theorem, Stokes theorem. So if S is an open two-sided surface bounded by a closed curve C, and F is a vector point function with continuous first order partial derivative on S, then integral over C F dot dr equals double integral over S curl of dot n cap ds, where C is described in the anti-clockwise direction as seen from the positive tip, the outward drawn normal at any point of the surfaces. So this n cap is what? So outward normal vector, right? So I have to prove these results. So C is a closed curve. So is a relation between the line integral and then the surface integral. Then Green's theorem states that again a line integral and the surface integral. But the Green's theorem is in a plane, so this one is in a space. So that is the only difference between the Stokes theorem and the Green's theorem. Okay, I have to verify these results, right? Where C is boundary of either cube or cuboid. Okay, now see this problem. So verify Stokes theorem for f vector equal xyi minus 2yzj minus zxk, where S is the open surface of the rectangular parallelepiped formed by the planes x equal to 0, x equal to 1, y equal to 0, y equal to 2 and z equal to 3 above the xy plane. So here the parallelepiped. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis, this is z-axis. So along x-axis you have an I vector, the unit vector. Along j vector, y-axis is j vector. Along z-axis is the k vector. So here the rectangular parallelepiped. Right, so this is O and this is O dash, this is A, B, and then C, and then this is A dash, and this is B dash, and this is C dash. Right, so this is an open surface, boundary of. So imagine it. So this is a rectangular parallelepiped. So here the bottom is the open one, right? The open surface is the bottom surface. So this is the boundary of this parallelepiped. So that is a closed curve. So this is a closed curve C. So this surface is an open surface. Right? Okay. What will be the statement of Stokes theorem? Integral over C f dot dr equal to, so double integral over S curl of dot n cap ds. Okay. Now we take the right hand side. So double integral over S curl of dot n cap. What is S here? S is the surface. How many surfaces here? We have 5 surfaces, right? So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5 top. So bottom one is open, right? So we have 5 surfaces. The equations are x equal to 0, x equal to 1, y equal to 0, y equal to 2 and z equal to 3. So these are the equations of that surfaces, right? I'll take it as S1, S2, then S3, then S4, then S5, right? Curl of dot n cap ds. What is curl of? Curl of is nothing but what? So del cross f. What is del cross f? Determinant. So I, j, k. So dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. Then f vector. So xy minus 2yz, then minus zx. So expand this. So I vector into over this column and this row. So this is 0, and then minus plus 2y, right? Plus j vector into minus j vector into over this column and this row. So minus z, and then 0, and then k vector into, so k vector into omit this column and this row. So this one, so dou by dou x of this is 0. Now dou y dou s of this is minus x. So 2y I vector plus zj vector and minus x k vector. So this is curl of, right? So the surface, we have 5 surfaces: x equal to 0, x equal to 1, y equal to 0, y equal to 2, and z equal to 3. So that is x equal to 0 means what? YZ plane. So this is an YZ plane, x equal to 0. What with outward normal? So this I vector is done. Imagine one. So in the front, A, C dash, O dash, B dash is x equal to 1. Then O, B, A dash, C is nothing but x equal to 0. So x equal to 0, outward normal enna varum? So this I vector is then YZ plane ku normal vector vandha x axis, that is I vector, right? So outward normal na, so here minus I vector, so here plus I vector, this minus j vector, then plus j vector, then plus k vector, right? So you remember this formula one ஞாபகம் வெச்சுக்க. இப்போ 0 வந்துச்சுனா மைனஸ் ஐன்னு வெச்சுக்க, 0 ஆர் மைனஸ் 1 வந்துச்சுனா மைனஸ் ஐன்னு வெச்சுக்க. ஸோ பாசிட்டிவ்ல வந்துச்சுன்னா எக்ஸ் ஆக்சிஸோட வெக்டர் அந்த மாதிரி எழுதிக்கலாம் நீ, ரைட்? தென் curl of dot n cap. ஸோ curl of இங்க வந்து கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கோம். ஸோ curl of equal 2y into I vector plus zj vector minus xk vector. So dot product பண்ணீனா so minus 2y, right? So plus 2y, then minus z, then plus z, then minus x. Now ds. So here it is an x equal to 0 another yz plane. So yz plane now you take dy dz. X equal to 1 is also yz plane. So dy dz. And this is y equal to 0. That is xz plane. You write dx dz, and it is also xz. Then z equal to 3 is an xy plane. So it is up top, right? So dx dy. So now I have to integrate this. So on S1, so double integral over S1, curl of dot n cap ds equal to, so double integral over S1, so curl of dot n cap into minus 2y into dy dz. Write the y limit and z limit. So y varies from 0 to 2 and z varies from 0 to 3. So 0 to 3, 0 to 2 minus 2y dy dz. So இது integrate பண்ணன வரும். So 0 to 3 respect to y பண்ணும்போது minus y squared by 2 to cancel minus y squared, 0 to 2 dz. Substitute limit, so minus 4 integral 0 to 3 dz. So integrate it, minus 4 into z, so 0 to 3, so minus 12. So on S2, so double integral over S2, curl of dot n cap ds equal double integral over S2, so this is plus 2y dy dz. So integral 0 to 3, 0 to 2, so 2y dy dz. So this is the same integral தான் இங்க மைனஸ் இருக்கு இங்க பிளஸ் இருக்கு. அப்ப இங்க வரக்கூடிய ஆன்சர் என்ன இருக்கும்? Minus multiply point in plus 12, right? On S3, so on S3, so double integral over S3 curl of dot n cap ds equal to S3 another minus z dx dz, and then z varies from 0 to 3 and x varies from 0 to 1 minus z dx dz. So integrate with respect to x minus z into x, so 0 to 1 dz, so into 0 to 3, so minus z dz, so is integrate panina minus z squared by 2, 0 to 3, which is equal to minus 9 by 2. On S4, so double integral over S4 curl of dot n cap ds. So double integral over S4 curl of dot n cap is z dx dz. So here 0 to 3, 0 to 1 z dx dz. So இங்க வந்து இதே தான். So இங்க மைனஸ் இருக்கு இங்க பிளஸ் இருக்கு. So ஆன்சர் வந்து என்ன இருக்கும்? Plus 9 by 2. The last one on S5. So on S5, so double integral over S5 curl of dot n cap ds equal to S5 minus x dx dy. One over limit is 0 to 2, 0 to 1 minus x into dx dy. So integrate panna 0 to 2 minus x squared by 2, 0 to 1 dy. So minus 1 by 2, 0 to 2 dy. This is equal to, so minus 1. Therefore the left hand side, so the right hand side another double integral over s curl of dot n cap ds equal to s1. What is s1? Minus 12 on s2 plus 12 on s3 minus 9 by 2 on s4 plus 9 by 2 on s5 minus 1. So we will get minus 1. Take it as is equation number 1, right? What will be the left hand side? Integral over c f dot dr. So what is c? The boundary of the xy plane. So this is an xy plane. This. So the boundary மட்டும் நான் தனியா எழுதுறேன். So this one is y equal to 0 and this is y equal to 2. This x equal to 0 and this is x equal to 2. Right? So the boundary மட்டும் எழுதிருக்கேன். What is f vector? So what is c now? So c is nothing but the boundary of this surface OA, AB, BC and CO. So integral over OA plus AB plus BC then CO f dot dr. Right? What is f vector? So dr vector. So dr vector equals so dxi plus dyj plus dzk. So f dot dr. So f dot dr equal to so xy into dx minus 2yz into dy minus zx into dz. Right? So this is f dot dr. So along OA. So along OA, so is y equal to 0 and dy equal to 0 and z is also 0. This is an xy plane, so always z at 0 and d is at 0. So on xy plane, z and d is at 0. So you may get f dot dr equal to xy into dx. That's enough. xy into idu 0 iru, idu 0 iru. So f dot dr equal to xy into dx. So f dot dr equal to xy into dx. So y is 0. So obviously this is 0. Right? So then along AB, the equation of AB is x equal to 2 and dx equal to 0. So therefore obviously f dot dr equal to xy into dx. So this is 0. So you integrate integral over OA f dot dr equal to 0. So here integral over AB f dot dr equal to 0 and f dot dr 0 is. So along BC, so y equal to 2, so dy equal to 0. So f dot dr equal to xy dx. So 2x dx. Therefore integral over BC f dot dr equal to integral over BC 2x dx. The line BC, what is x varies from? So this point is 2, 2. So 2 to 0. So integral 2 to 0 2x dx. So 2 into x squared by 2, 2 to 0. So this is equal to 2 into, so this 2 to get cancelled. Then 0 minus 4. Sorry, x equal to 1. The line x equal to 1, right? Not 2. So 1 to 0. So 1 to 0. So you may get minus 1. Right? Then along CO. So along CO. CO another x equal to 0. So dx equal 0. So f dot dr equal xy dx. So x is 0. So integral over CO f dot dr is also 0. So remember in the A being in a line, AB is x equal to 1. So anyway, constant, so dx equal to 0, right? So therefore the left hand side, what is left hand side? So integral over C f dot dr equal to integral over OA plus AB plus BC plus CO f dot dr equal to, so this is 0 and this is 0 and this is minus 1 and this is 0. This is equal to minus 1. So from 1 and 2, Stokes theorem verified. So integral over C f dot dr equal double integral over S curl f dot n cap ds. So verify Stokes theorem for this vector where S is the open surface of the cube. So போன ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து rectangular parallelepiped. So இந்த ப்ராப்ளத்துல என்ன இருக்கு cube. Only difference என்னன்னா அங்க லிமிட் வந்து x y z ல வேரி ஆகும். இதுல வந்து ஈக்குவலா இருக்கும் அவ்வளவுதான். X varies from 0 to 2, y varies from 0 to z varies from 0 to like that. So cube. So the boundary of the open surface, U open, right? What will be the statement? Integral over C F dot dr equal to double integral over S curl of dot n cap ds. The curl of right hand side, we have 5 surfaces, right? Take it as S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5. So curl of equal to determinant I, J, K. So dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. So y minus z plus 2, yz plus 4 minus xz, right? So I vector into, so much this column and this row, we will differentiate, this is 0, this is minus y, right? Minus j vector into, how much this column and this row, so minus z plus 1, right? Respect to z point plus 1. Then plus k vector into, how much this column and this row, so 0 minus 1, right? So minus yi minus z minus 1 into j vector minus k vector. So this curl of, now we have 5 surfaces. X equal to 0, x equal to 2, y equal to 0, y equal to 2, z equal to 2. Then n cap minus I vector plus I vector minus j vector plus j vector plus k vector. Then curl of dot n cap, I component y, then minus y, then minus of z minus 1, then z minus 1, then this one minus 1. So ds, so this is an yz plane, so dy dz, so dy dz. Now this is an xz plane, so dx dz, dx dz, and this one is an xy plane, dx dy, right? And then you take the left hand side. So this right hand side, so double integral over S on S1 curl of dot n cap ds equal to, so double integral, so y into dy dz. So here minus 0 to 2. So both the limits are 0 to 2, right? So I'll get 0 to 2, y squared by 2 and 0 to 2 dz, which is equal to 4 by 2 is 2. So you may get 4, right? So on S2, so curl of dot n cap ds, so 0 to 2, 0 to 2 minus y dy dz, so you may get minus 4. On S3, so curl of dot n cap ds, so 0 to 2, 0 to 2 minus of z minus 1 dx dz. With respect to exponent, this is a constant. We take minus outside, so 0 to 2. Z minus 1 into x, so 2 into dx dz. So minus 2 into, so is z squared by 2 minus z 0 to 2. Then I have 4 by 2, 2 minus 2, 0. Yeah. On S4, what is S4? So on S4, W into lower S4 curl of dot n cap ds equal to 0 to 2, 0 to 2, z minus 1 into dx dz, right? So இது என்னதா 0 ரெண்டு ஒண்ணுதா. இங்க வந்து minus of z minus 1 இருக்கு, plus z minus 1 இருக்கு, so 0. On S5, so W integral over S5 curl of dot n cap ds. So 0 to 2, 0 to 2, so minus dx dy. When on minus value எடுத்துட்டேனா 0 to 2 into x, 0 to 2 dy. So minus 2 into 0 to 2 dy. So minus 2 into, so minus 4, right? Therefore the left hand side, that means W integral over S curl of dot n cap ds. எல்லாத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணோம். இதுக்கு என்னோட S1 க்கு என்னது plus 4, S2 க்கு minus 4, this is 0 and this is 0, here minus 4. Yeah. So I make it minus 4. Take it as this equation number 1. So the left hand side, W integral over C f dot dr. So C is nothing but OA, AB, BC and CO. So OA plus AB plus BC and then CO f dot dr. So f dot dr equal to y minus z plus 2 into dx plus yz plus 4 into dy minus xz into dz. So on xy plane, z equal to 0 and dz equal to 0. So we make it f dot dr equal to, so y plus 2 into dx plus 4 dy. This is 0. So along OA, what will be the line OA? OA equal to 0, right? So dy equal to 0. So difficulty answer 2 dimensional diagram draw பண்ணிக்க. This is x axis and this is y axis. So this is x equal to 0 and this is y equal to 0, x equal to 2, y equal to 2. So f dot dr equal to, this is 0, so 2 dx, this is 0. So integral over OA f dot dr equal to integral 0 to 2, 2 dx, this equal to 2 into x, 0 to 2, this equal to 4. Now x varies from 0 to 2. Yeah. This one is 2 comma 0, this one is 2 comma 2, this one is 0 comma 2, right? Then along AB, x equal to 2, so dx equal to 0. So I may get f dot dr equal to, this is 0, so 4 dy. So integral over AB f dot dr equal to integral AB la y limit. So y varies from 0 to 2. 4 into dy. So 4 into y 0 to 2. So 8. Then along BC. BC is y equal to 2. So dy equal to 0. So f dot dr equal to v equal to 2. So 4 dx. Integral over BC f dot dr equal to, so along BC x varies from 2 to 0. 4 dx. So 4 into x 2 to 0. So minus 8. Then along CO x equal to 0. So dx equal to 0. So f dot dr equal to, so this is 0 and 4 dy. So y varies from 2 to 0. Integral over CO f dot dr equal to 2 to 0 4 dy, which is equal to minus 8. So therefore substitute here. So OA is 4, AB is 8, then BC is minus 8, then CO is minus 8. So this is equal to minus 4. So from 1 and 2, the equation 1 is also minus 1, right? Therefore from 1 and 2, integral over C f dot dr equal to double integral over S curl of dot and cap dr.